crafty, but is it really? Yeah, her name is Crafty. Yeah, girl, let's see her. CraftyRia, yeah, CraftyRia. I said Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. I said, well, CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. CraftyRia, yeah, CraftyRia. I said Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. I said, well, yeah, CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. Yeah. Ever since she was a little girl, she said, I like to make things with my hands. I like to make some art that I can put up on a wall, or maybe put it in the mail, and maybe someday someone will get it, you know. Yeah, you know I like to make myself some Christmas cards. Yeah, I like to make all types of stuff. I like to take little scraps of paper, I like to put them all together real cool. Yeah, don't you know that it's fun? I like to do it, yeah. Yeah, say CraftyRia, that's the name, yeah. CraftyRia, say it now, Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. She does now. CraftyRia, she's tough and cool, yeah. You know, she streams on YouTube, it's true. You just gotta put a name right in there, hit subscribe. You should, yeah. And all you ever see are both her hands, you know. Makes me kind of suspicious, you know. That's all I'm saying. You know, maybe she's not a human being. I mean, it's possible. We got all types of things in the chat. You know, we got cows, we got chickens, we got people who supposedly have faces. We got all types of people here too. Yeah. You know, maybe she's some kind of creature. Maybe she's got tentacles. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's got tentacles and she's got hands, animatronic human hands on the ends of two sticks, and she just puts those in front of the camera and does all the crafts, which would make it even more impressive than it already is. You know, just the dexterity involved in such a thing. You know, it would be ridiculous, you know. Yeah. Don't you know her name is CraftyRia? I figured out a secret. She's an octopus. I said she's an octopus, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it stuff I said. Yes. CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. You know, I figured out a secret. I always wondered how she could make all her crafts so fast. Turns out she's got 8 tentacles. She can make 3, 4 different crafts at one time. She could be making a Christmas card over here. She could be unboxing like BB crafts and flamingo diamond paintings and sealing wax embellishments with the others. You know, she could do all types.
Hello everybody, it's CraftyRia. Welcome to Monday, February 16th. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Welcome in, Anne and Susan. Hope you guys are having a great day. Susan says they're enjoying mild temps in Virginia and the icy snow is finally melting. Our snow is melting more. We can see grass. There's still piles of it. Especially where, you know, you shoveled a lot and they make these big piles. That's still there. That's going to be there till June. That's what I say. But it is melting. And our temps are going to be milder as the week goes on. It's going to be in the 60s later this week, which is fantastic and awesome and wonderful. And yeah, it's about time. We've had such a bitterly cold winter. I don't want to know what January's electric bill is going to be. More expensive than the house payment, I'm sure. Oh, it was sunny and pretty there. It's been kind of rainy here, and it's supposed to kind of like rain all week, but it's warmer, so I'll take it. The rain also helps the snow to melt away. All right, today we are going to play a Mad Lib. I picked one out of this googly-eyed Mad Lib book. Also, I have St. Patrick's Day stuff, and it's going to be fun. All right. So, I have... Welcome in, Deborah. For the Mad Libs, what I do is I ask for the part of speech. You guys stick them in the chat, and then either I or a volunteer will pick the ones that we put into the story. So that's what we will start with. Welcome in, Bethany. All right, so for Mad Libs, if anybody would like to volunteer, just type the word volunteer in chat. Otherwise, I will pick words until we get a volunteer. Let's start with some nouns. We're going to need a lot of nouns for this. And we're going to start with 4 nouns. And let's see. Oh, let me do this. Let me do a little bit of my homework here. Mad Lib. And noun. There. Okay. So I have some St. Patrick's Day stuff. I had a video, an unboxing video of the stuff that I got. This is St. Patrick's Day diamond painting, and I did them all. They are glow-in-the-dark diamond painting. And if you want to see how they glow in the dark, look at that other video, because I have a picture of the drills that glow in the dark. And oh, let me write some of these down. Sump, pump, outhouse, nose ring, toenail fungus. I love it. And all the ones on the outside here, the white ones that surround the outside, those are the ones that glow in the dark. So we have these, so pretty. I love the rainbow hat, of course, and that is awesome. Then we have this one, and these are all, you know, pretty sparkly, kind of cool. But this one, this color here is very... I don't know if it's camera's picking it up. It's super iridescent. Very nice. Right, Deborah, you took my Echo Par. I kept checking to see if it was back, but it's not. It's gone. So I'm stuck with these. So anyway, I have these. When I watch movies or, you know, YouTube stuff or Twitch, I sit there in the background, and this is what I work on. So I've been working on this for like a week or so. Do a couple a day. And they're not all very St. Patrick's Day, like Oktoberfest is not really St. Patrick's, but I went ahead and did them all. And the outer lining will glow in the dark. Very cool. So we have those to work with. I definitely have to use that rainbow hat for sure. Put them in here. So have that. And I also have, what else do I have? I went and I got together all the green things that I could think of. Since I cannot get the Echo Park, Deborah took mine. I have these stickers, these vinyl stickers. They're really cool. I like some more than others. There's a cat, which I really like that cat. There's a doggy and a paw print. Those are my favorites, of course. Happy Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day, it says. So anyway, and there's a bunch of really cool ones in here as well. So I have those. And I have some green and St. Patrick's Day stuff that I had from last year and years past. I have to keep my eyes open for the Echo Park thing. Doesn't matter what time of year. I'll buy it, so I have it. So I think I have one piece of shamrock paper. And then the rest is just green and just different, you know, green-ish types of things. Welcome in, Michelle. I have some green washi tape, some rainbow washi tape. Look at this cool paper. It is very crinkly. Anyone out there like bagpipe music? It's okay. So I have these green papers. It depends on what the song is, I think. Yeah, and these weren't in my haul video, but these are things that I found that I thought could work. I thought those were pretty. And just some green papers in general. I have some junk mail that's green. And these are left over from last year. A few embellishments. Of course, some green glitter paper. And just some green papers. Oh, wait, what is in here? What are these? Welcome in, Ange. You love bagpipes. Oh, these are just some papers I picked out that I thought would be good. You know, papers to go along with it. All right, so anyway, that's where we're at. Green is the theme, St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, here's the bagpipes. Here, I have these bagpipes. I'm with Anne. They're okay for 5 to 10 minutes or in a parade or for some kind of a special thing. You know, like a St. Patrick's Day celebration or something where they're like featured. But I wouldn't put bagpipe music in the background just to listen to. Nothing against bagpipes. I hate to say it that way because then you guys are going to be like, oh my God, she hates bagpipe music. No, that's not what I mean. It's just not something I would find myself listening to for fun. But they're really cool in the right setting. I guess that's the way to say it. In the right setting, bagpipe music can be very cool. All right. Welcome in, Christine. All right, we are looking for nouns. I need 4 nouns for the Mad Lib. These are super fun. These are my new things. So we're good with that. I also have on my desk, since I don't have cards to recycle, I have my sketchbook. So we can maybe do some sketches with these things. Like, for example, my favorite sketch right here. Sketch number 1. What else could we do? We could do almost any of these sketches. This one might be good too. Although I may not have like a sentiment to go down there exactly in that shape. But we'll see. This one is good because I could put a sticker here. I'm going too fast, I know. Through the sketches, you mean? Here. We have that one. That might work out because I could put an embellishment there. No, but I could use bagpipes for a noun. And some of the nouns we need are plural. So let me write that down. Bagpipes. Okay. This will be fun. Yes, I'm going to try some of these. Maybe something like that might be fun. Yep. I don't think I have anything small enough to do with that. I don't have a tag. Something like this might be fun too. That might work. Some of these are not really exactly what I would need with the things that I have, but we'll see. 7. Michelle says number 7 is her favorite. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that small to do 1, 2, 3 there. If I come across something that small, we'll do number 7. The stickers are kind of big though. These stickers are kind of big. See, they're bigger than each one. There's might not, if I find things that are small enough, I will. Oops. But I don't know that I have something small enough. The stickers are big. I think these are pretty big. All of these are pretty big. I do have 2 shoes that are small. These here. Maybe I could do a shoe, a shoe. I think I have a crown. And a crown across the top. I don't know. I don't have anything in here that is small. But the shoes might work. The boots, I don't know what you call those. 3 shamrocks. If I have tiny shamrocks, yes. But these are all much too big. Where is Desta? Getting in trouble with her cat, I'm sure. All right. Let's do number 1, because that's my favorite. I might have things in here that would work for the small embellishments. Let me see what I have in here. I haven't looked in this bag since last year. We have that. We have shamrock. We have glitter paper. This green would work for something. These are paper scraps. See some small stuff. Yeah, these are big. Oh, I see some little things. Like, oh, there's one of those squares. And I said I didn't have a tag, but I do. And let's see. These are gold things. And this, we have a beer. That's small enough. That's too big. Too big. Scraps. Here we go. We have some of these St. Patrick's Day. These are still too big. All right. This owl is little enough, maybe. Ireland. Then we have a shoe. We have little tiny shamrocks, but those are too small. I'm not sure if I'll have 3 things that are small. We do have a little bird. They might be 3 random things. Oop, I have a second one of these. If I had 3 of these, that would be perfect. Maybe I could find a third one. Or 3 of those. I have another beer, which is little. That could be on the inside of a card. Another little shoe. These are little. We have a pot of gold and a hat. These are too big. Too big. I only have 2 of the squares. All right. So for little tiny things, I'm going to put all of these bigger things in here. These in here. They are, Michelle. They are. So I have 2 of these squares. So maybe I could do 2 squares and 1 of something else when we come around back to that card. Maybe like that. Happy St. Patrick's Day. 2 squares. Yeah, she sent me a bunch. So a lot of these are from Ireland. We have some beer. Let's put those there. I haven't heard from her in a very long time. Actually, let's do number 7 now, since we're thinking about that. Number 7, that is like the exact size. I have 2 of these. And what could my third thing be? Maybe a circle? Or this. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I think that. It's hard to find things for this card sketch. You like the circle shamrock. It's not really centered on the circle. Plus, if it is not matted. All right. I'll see what background paper I use. It's an embossed background. I don't have my embossing folders, but I do have embossed backgrounds, actually. I really do. I do. I have those. And I have those. And that. I'm not sure if these are big enough to fit on a card, though. Let me get a card base. The orange, this here, I like that. The coppery color. And then I could do a green ribbon and put 2 of these and that in the middle or something like this. Something in the middle. Oops. I just broke the paper, but that's okay. I fixed it. Plus the ribbon's going to go there. All right, we're going to do card sketch number 7 for Michelle. All right, we still need a noun for the thing. I just wrote it. I hand wrote it here. Embossed background. It doesn't have to be embossed. Just the card that I copied to get this had an embossed background. I'm going to trim this across the top since it is kind of funky. All right. I could even make the card a little more narrow from left to right. To better use the real estate of top to bottom. Okay. Now I need to... I do not do the lent thing, so I used to back in the old days, but I do not. But if you guys, let me know what you're giving up for Lent, if you are. I'm looking for some green ribbon. Oh, I have that really wide washi tape. That might be too wide. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be that wide. That washi tape is super wide. Cards for Cubs. What is Cards for Cubs? Like Cub Scouts? I have some random ribbon. I have that ribbon. I have this bag of ribbon here. And I noticed it had a lot of greens. Giving up chocolate everything, every year for Lent. It's your most favorite thing. I love chocolate. When I was little, I used to give up things I didn't really like for Lent, but I pretended I liked them. So when I gave them up for Lent, it wasn't so bad. I was a very bad kid. Actually, I was a very good kid. Not Cub Scouts, but for foster kids. Excellent. Excellent. I'm all for helping to support foster kids, foster families. That's an awesome thing. All right, let's see. We have this ribbon. It might not be long enough. Nope, that will not be long enough, but that will go on a different card, possibly. We have this gingham ribbon. This is very green. I've never even, I don't know where I got this. I've never even opened this. Is it self-adhesive ribbon? I don't even know what it is. No. I don't know why it has this paper. Maybe I'll use that ribbon. I think that's a good color and a good width. There. I don't know where this ribbon is from or why it has this paper behind it. It was sent to me from somebody. I have no idea. Anne says you don't do Lent, but you're excited for the year of the fire horse that starts tomorrow. You have some fun new things in the works in your professional life. That is awesome. Yes, tomorrow is Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year. I'm going to just try to cut this even with the top and the bottom of the card because this paper is very flimsy. And I'm going to put my tape on the card backing because I'm afraid that's going to tear if I try to put tape runner on it. And I'm going to see, I don't know how long this tape is going to last. I'm almost out of tape. All right, last call for nouns. I'm taking some of this off because it is lumpy there and I don't want it to crease underneath the embossed paper. There. And then I will put this down. So when you have something really fragile, put your tape on the thing that is not as fragile. Your adhesive. There. Got that. And then we're going to go kind of like about there. Silver coins, pretzels, and copper. Okay. I don't know if my tape will stick to the ribbon. Sort of, not well. Nope. All right, I'm going to carefully put this tape on here. But since the paper is already down on this, it will probably work. You have soft pretzel nuggets in the oven. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Are you sharing? Because you can't just come in here saying you have soft pretzel nuggets in the oven and not share. Normally I tuck my ribbon behind my background paper. But since this background paper is so flimsy, I am not doing that. All right, so here's my thing. We're going to put one here. I'm going to put one here. And what are we going to put in the middle? We have either this Happy St. Patrick's Day. We also have this. Let me see. My desk is a mess. It's like everything exploded all over my desk. Let me move some stuff over here. Where would my green... I thought I had some green scraps. Your vote is hat. This here. I kind of like that. Because then you've got your sentiment all set. Let's do that. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Do I want to do it in the middle? Yeah, I think in the middle. Welcome in, Destaloo. We were asking about you. Your minister has the idea that rather than giving something up, we should focus on developing a new healthy, physically or spiritually, habit during the Lenten season. It's kind of the opposite of giving something up. You are taking something on, but in a good way. All right, let's see. Hopefully these will peel off and not break. Yes. These are stickers. So let's put this one like there. I don't know where I got these, but they're really cool. Put this one here. There. Put this in the center. Yeah, that's good. And let's put some glue. Why is my tape is not, my tape ain't taping. Where are my balloon dots? I've got too many things on the desk. Here you go. I'll put a couple balloon dots on this. Okay. Yes, thank you, Ange. If we get 25 likes, next week I will not wear pants. Guess your first message got buried in others. You were late, but have been here about 20 minutes. Oh, you went out to dinner with a friend. Oh, I hope you had a good dinner. What did you have? Tell us. Tell us what you had. So this card is sketch number 7. Not bad. I know you guys like the sketch number 7. Michelle's favorite, right? All right. 5, 6, 7. Get back in your hole. Okay, let's do sketch number 1 since that's my favorite. I did miss your message, Desta. I had to double check and make sure I had it on live chat and not top chat. That top chat gets very annoying. All right, let me put these. Let me put some things in the thing. All right, we need some plural nouns. So I'm going to plug in bagpipes as a plural noun. Bagpipes. Silver coins. And how many plural nouns do we need? 3. So I'll do pretzels as the other one. No, pretzels is too normal. Can't do pretzels. We're going to have to hold off and come back to 1 plural noun. All right, we're going to do outhouse. And then 1 more. Toenail fungus. Then we need 1, 2, 3. Yep, so I'm going to make a note here. Okay. Church steeples. All right, remind me of that, Ange, when we come back around to, I'm going to write here, church steeples. I'll just put it in now. Church steeples. Hang on. Church steeples. Okay, so then we just need 3 nouns later. Okay. Now we need numbers. We need 2 numbers. Two numbers. So put some numbers in the chat. Now, what I want to do is get this other paper. Oh, no. No. I've got this. This will work perfectly. Perfectly as half of the thing. I wonder if this would work as the... Oh, this other copper might work as the bottom half. Welcome in the Dude's Lab 420. Come in here. 420. Where's my card bases? Get over here, a box of card bases. Get over here. I might have to stop and make card bases partway through the stream. Because I did not make them ahead of time. What embellishment do I want to use? And we'll determine the paper. Welcome in, Diero. Definitely want to use this rainbow hat on one, and then some of these, like a big old shamrock. Maybe I'll do a big old shamrock on this one. I like that shamrock too, though. Ooh, that shamrock would look good with the copper. Okay, let me write some of these numbers down. 420. I'll put 1956. 555. 333. Okay. So we could do this here. And this, it needs a sentiment in the bottom. Oh, this isn't wide enough. This ain't gonna work. What about this? That's too little. All right, that's gonna have to go on something else. This here. Oh, I have lots of other little papers. Really cool papers. This and this and these. Okay. We're doing some St. Patrick's Day crafting. This card will glow in the dark. And if we get 25, did I say 25? 25 likes on this video, next week I'll do a pantless stream. I will not wear any pants. That would look good with those, possibly. Oh, what about this? That's a good size. That's right. Next week will be pantless. I'll use this since it's a really good size. Okay, let's do that. I mean, you won't be able to tell, but I could say it. I could be, you're right. Dear, I could be doing a shirtless. Well, you can see my sleeves. So I have at least a jacket on, but I could be doing a topless or bottomless stream. You just don't know. You never know. That's the great thing about being an only hand streamer. I can be pantless and you'll never know. I wonder if these creases would make a difference. So maybe I should cut this onto the creases here. Okay. What is this? Make it happen. Washi tape. Oh, it's just the packaging. Somebody had sent me that, so I'm gonna do this and this. Let me grab a piece of tape. I'm going to put a little piece of this tape here to kind of hold it in the right place. Put that like that. I'm going to trim this side so it's nice and straight. And then I'm going to trim this side so it's nice and straight. And unstick it from my thingamajig. So, oh no, wait. Bethany says, you were talking with your husband this week about the stories of people doing Zoom on COVID without pants and then shutting their laptop lids without ending Zoom first. That's funny. I was at the airport. It must have been in 2021 or something like that. And there were a bunch of guys dressed. Top part was business suit. Bottom part was pajama pants. I mean, these are guys at the airport. Like, they all were on a business trip together. I thought that was really funny. And I'm like, okay, that's what you wore for Zoom meetings, but not to the airport. Like for a business trip. I'm sure they did it as a joke. Why isn't this tape working? There we go. It's working now. It was making me mad. And there were like 7 of them. I know. That's what I'm like at the airport. I probably should do a piece of ribbon behind it, but I did not. Okay. And it did leave a little mark, but you are close to the airport. Welcome in, Fanside Base. Some people apparently don't. Or they wear non-clothes to the airport. What color? What color do I want? Yeah. I have this gold. What about gold? I think I do like the gold. Let's do gold. You wear pants. I just thought it was really funny that they dressed like they were dressing for a Zoom meeting. And it wasn't like it was Halloween or anything. A lot of people wear like gym clothes on the plane. Women especially. They all wear like yoga pants. on the plane, which I think is kind of weird. I guess it's comfortable. I don't know. All right, last call for numbers for the Mad Lib. All right, let's go with this here. This will glow in the dark. I think this would look good with the gold too. There. I wear jeans on a plane, and I never wear shorts on a plane. Todd always tells me you have to wear something that won't melt in a fire. So like nothing nylon. Don't wear nylons on a plane. Things like that. Cotton is a good idea to wear on a plane or something. I don't know. At that point, I don't know that it's really going to matter. I don't really have a sentiment to put down here. No snakes on a plane. No. No snakes. That doesn't have a sentiment. I don't think there were any little, like, narrow sentiments. You have to be comfortable. So, you know, we don't want to see you in one of those YouTube videos on the plane. No Karen videos. I think all the sentiments I have in here are humongous. The Rainbow Shamrock is pretty awesome. I don't think I have anything little for the bottom. I'm going to have to print out little things. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything. So I'm going to leave sentiments off. But if I had a sentiment, it would say here, Happy St. Patrick's Day. And it would need to be like that shape. And I definitely don't have anything of that shape or size. But it's easy enough to print something and cut them out. You don't want to be that person. Right, don't be the cranky one. Okay. Sentiments for next time. You need more stickers. All right. What next? I should use a vinyl, one of my new vinyl stickers. Oh, I should put some things in my thing. I should put things in the thing. Numbers. We're going to go with 420 and 1956. And 1956. Now, we need 3 adjectives. All right. We'll see you later. Have fun at the lessons. I'll watch the replay later. Okay. We have some of these really cool vinyl stickers. We have some that say Happy St. Patrick's Day. The dog is cute. The cat is cute. That says Happy St. Patrick's Day. That says Happy St. Patrick's Day. That is very cute. Oh, we need to do... Oh, look at this rainbow. I like that rainbow too. That says Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm putting all the ones that say things there. Happy-go-lucky. St. Patrick's Day. That's a rainbow. I'm just looking to see if there's something I could use as a sentiment for that other thing, but no. No, I like the balloons too. This reminds you of Pedro. Remember when what was it? I made an upside down card and I sent it to Pedro. Yes, that was funny. That was fun. The pug, yes. Yes, that was great. Poor Pedro. Poor Pedro. All right, what? Seeing those, let's see what card. This is big. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Let me look at these other ones. I don't know what I want to do. This has like little sentiment down here. That could go down there. And then something could go here. Ooh, I know what could go here. The top hat. The top hat could go here. The rainbow top hat. So remind me, number 11 is going to be that and the rainbow top hat. But I want to do... Well, let's do that now because I'll forget. I love the rainbow top hat. It'd be my favorite. And then I got to do a cat or a dog something or other. Possibly. Oh, I could use some of these for a party on the inside. That's right. Pick some numbers and I have to do them. This would look really good. That's right. Take my decisions. This would look really good with that as a background. So would this. And so would this. Those three things would look really good on that as a background. But we're doing different now. We are doing... I want to do this hat so bad. Because that's a good size for that. That is a really good size. And this would be down, this will be down in this corner, and the top hat will be there. And what color paper background? Let me get my card base. And just like, take those decisions away from her. We do need, what did I say we needed for the thing? Adjective times 3. 3 adjectives. Let me write it on my piece of paper. Adjective times 3, because that way I'll remember later. What would look good behind that? That's kind of light. Not really. I do have those little pieces. Ooh, how about that paper? I think that's going to work out good. And then I will mat this on something really cool. Maybe mat it on green glitter paper. That'll work. I have too many things on my desk. All right, let's rainbow this up because rainbows are cool, man. I'm going to cut this to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Try to keep a lot of the green there. It's happy vibes. I know. I know. I'm all about happy vibes. And then this green will be what this gets matted on. That'll be good. And this will be down here by itself. Very cool. And then this is 2.5 by 3. Let me measure this, make sure it's going to be big enough. Just about. I better stick it down first. All right. Let me stick this down first. And it doesn't have to be the exact measurement this says. It'll just have to be big enough for that. All right. It seems to be pretty stuck on there. I was a little concerned at first. But yep, it seems to be stuck pretty good. I'll take a little bit off that side. And it is wider than that, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. No, this paper is from a pack of paper that I had gotten. Yeah, and see that works. That still leaves a lot of room. And then I need a piece of ribbon behind it. Oh, again, that's not going to work. It's not wide enough. This is kind of small. Oh, I have washi tape that is rainbow, but that might be too much rainbow. All right. I don't know where my rainbow washi tape is. But that would be too much rainbow. I think I want solid green anyway to kind of offset some of the rainbow. I might as well use that funky ribbon that I just had. This big thing here. This has, it looks like pinholes, but that part is going to be behind the thing. Either that, maybe gold ribbon? No, I think this is good. I'll go with green. We'll go with green. I don't know what the deal is with this ribbon. It is very weird that it is wrapped in paper. Okay. My tape is not being cooperative. I wonder if it is because it is so humid from the rain. Although, I mean, we have the heat on. It shouldn't be humid in the house. I don't know. None of this is working. Tape, please work. Don't you know I'm live? This card is giving me St. Patty's Day parade in card form. Yes. I like the hat. It's very cool. I wonder if True Paradox has a rainbow top hat. He usually wears a top hat. It's frustrating when tape runners have a mind of their own, I know. I'll throw it out the window. I'm just going to go nice and slow. I'm trying to go too fast. See, it's curling up. Tape, please. You're making me mad. Don't you know I'm live? Why are you making me mad? And it's so squeaky. It's probably because it's getting down. The tension is probably weird because it's getting down to the very end. Normally it works quite well. Okay, there. And this, I'll put this first. These are vinyl stickers. I got them on Amazon. I put links in that haul video of these things. They were not very expensive. I'm going to put balloon dots on this to hold it down really well. All right, we do need some adjectives for the Mad Lib. If you put some in, put them in again, because you know what? I didn't have any written down. I need one more of these. Don't tell anybody I just cut this paper with my fabric scissors. Decomposed, filthy, royal. Okay. Oh, flirty, not filthy. I'm leaving filthy in as a thing too. Flirty. I can't read, and I was watching what I'm doing and reading out of the corner of my eye. There. Right, filthy's a good one too. Silky, tasteless, odorous. Squirrely. Okay. There. So we have that. Kind of simple, but really cool. And the white edge will glow in the dark of that sticker. Super exciting. Those, I put on all those little what you call it, gems. Beautiful, stylish, scruffy, microscopic. Okay, let's put this one away. All right, which card do I do next? 11, 8, 9, 10, 11. I want to do one of those animals. And I want to use 5. This one. Okay. I want to use the paper. Maybe that fits in there really well. Or the dog, or the cat. The cat's kind of tall and narrow. I'm going to go with this here because it's the best shape for that. And we have decorative trim. I have decorative trim. I do. Oh, gee, don't fall. I happen to have this. I grabbed it out of the closet today. It's a little dark, though. I don't think it's a good color. It's a little too dark. I got to take my jacket off. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Unless I have something different. I know. I don't think it's the right green. So let's put that back. I can figure out a decorative trim. Quit second guessing. Well, let me cut this paper out first. And then I shall decide what I will use on it. I have to cut this down. Get my... That's not what I need. This, no. This. Yes, maybe the dark ribbon with the dog. Correct. All right, I'm going to cut this to about 4 1/8. There's 4. Not sure where 4 1/8 would be. The thingamajig, it's hard to tell where that measurement is. So I might have to trim it again. Put that away. And then I need to cut this to about 5 3/4. Or 5 3/8, I mean. And let's see, how do I have this? Yeah, this is good. I'm going to just trim off just a tiny little sliver. There. I did pretty good at guessing. Do I have green? I do not have a green card base. I am almost out of white card bases. I need to trim that edge. I think this was in a paper pad, and there was a little bit of like adhesive across the top or something. It was a little funky. We have that wide ribbon decorative trim. What could I use as a decorative trim? This I will mat on something. And what could I use as a wide ribbon? Where is my bag of ribbons? That is really cool. Don't know if that'll work. I have some gold. This ribbon is green and red, although you know what might be better is the big wide washi tape I just had. And hold on, I got ideas. I just have to find things. That could go there, or that. Okay. This could be my wide ribbon, I believe, if it'll be long enough with that fold. Yeah. Although it does take up a lot of the background. This is also wide ribbon. I do like the green glitter the best. I'm going to use this green glitter. And then I need a decorative trim. But first, let's put this wide ribbon on here. Okay. That's like exactly the right size. Let me get this. I'm going to trim it a little bit like that. There. Okay, let's do this. Put this. I'm hoping once I take the backing off, the crease won't be that noticeable. Yeah, the crease is hardly noticeable at all when the backing comes off. So there's my wide ribbon. Now I just need a decorative trim. I do want to trim this ribbon off. Or washi, actually. Or glitter tape, whatever you want to call it. That's that. Okay. So we have that. This is going to go there, but I will mat it on something darker. And I need... Do you hear a thumping? That is Ripley. She is throwing her ball against my door. Let's see how this looks when everything is all together. It actually might not be that bad. I just need to mat this on something. No. Ripley. Ripley, Ange is calling you. Auntie Ange. Auntie Ange is calling you, Ripley. She can't come in here. My door's shut, so she's probably out there turning her head back and forth like, what's going on? What's going on? All right, let me grab some of these adjectives. Last call for adjectives. Oh, she's barking. Maybe, I hate to waste a whole sheet of that fantastic paper, but it is awesome. I could cut one apart. She does not bark very much. She will bark at Crichton because he antagonizes her. And I'm going to cut this to size rather than the exact measurement on the card base. And this should stick on here. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty good. If it ends up coming up, I'll add some glue to it later. This paper is very thick and textured. It's really cool. Not sure where I got it. I think some of it is Sizzix brand. Oh, I do like the way that looks a lot. That looks really cool. I don't like the way that looks. Crichton is majorly the antagonizer. 100% antagonizer. What do I have here? I could cut out the yellow and green portion of this bling, but no, I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. I'm looking at all of my ideas. I have this washi tape, fabric washi, but I think that's too many patterns. I have this. From, oh yeah, like from a random scrap pack. This has like a funky piece there. I could do that. Just wrap that around there. Kind of fun, kind of cute. Yeah, let's go with this. This here, it's like, it was tied in a knot. I don't think I can get the knot out. Oh, yes, I can. There we go. Let me get my Scotch tape. And I will tape a piece like that. And I'm just going to wrap it around and kind of make it like some pieces tall, some pieces short, you know, I mean, going in different directions. So it's not just straight across there. It's kind of fanned out. Whimsical. Yes. And I'm going to leave the hair sticking out at the ends. They'll fit in an envelope. And then I'll put that up there. It's kind of fun. Super fun. Nope, there goes my tape. My tape is done. All right, here we go. All right, when I'm done changing this tape, I'll pick adjectives. So, whimsical could be an adjective. Put that away. I put it in my trash in here. I have to hope that Ripley does not... Imagine if she got a hold of that tape. She comes in my craft room, and if there's something on the floor, let's face it, there's always something on the floor, she'll steal it. And she very sneakily gets it in her mouth. And I always know when she has something because she walks out in a way that's like very like stealthy. And then I have to go get, and if she knows, and then she'll walk in the living room, and she walks in the living room, and she looks back at me like, "Am I caught? Am I?" You know, like someone just looking to be caught. Am I caught? Am I caught? And if I see her, she will hightail it in as far as she could get away. I think all dogs do that. It is so funny. All right, how do I do this tape? Maybe this way. I'm not sure. No, I think it's the other way. Yeah, I think this is the way it goes. Okay. I used to always have to watch a video to teach me how to do this every time I did it. Yeah, I don't do it often enough to memorize the steps. Sketch 6 next. Okay, remind me when I get to when I'm done with this sketch. Okay, there we go. And let me just work my tape out. Oh, it's so much nicer when it's a fresh roll. That's what it was. It was running to the end of that roll. Sometimes the tape is jacked up. You're correct. I really like the Scotch brand. It is so, so good. But it is so expensive compared to the old cheapo brand. And since this is very textured, I'm going to use balloon dots again. Oops, I forgot to put my I forgot to put my thing in the thing. Too bad, I can't open it. I put them in backwards, which as long as it works, I don't care which way it goes. Oh, let's do these adjectives. I have to pick some of these adjectives. Let me see. Let's go with beautiful. decomposed. And squirrely. That kind of almost is too perfect. But, oh, I need one more adjective anyway. I put 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do tasteless. Okay. Now we need 2 verbs, one regular and one past tense. Past tense is usually ending in ed, meaning it's already been done. Put those on there. Since this paper is so textured, I want to make sure it really sticks. I love this paw. It is so cute. All right, there. We have that one. Here's my book. All right, what did you say next, and 6? Conjure, and channel. Okay. The tag. Okay. Yeah. Use that little tag. I can't get my things. My things are bending. Let's move this over here. Move that over there. Bring this over here. We'll probably have to do more of these cards next week because I have a lot of these stickers and embellishments. I love that. This. I'm just trying to neaten up as I go. Here. And move those over there. These are all my paper scraps. I need something for the corner down at the bottom. So maybe one of these copper pieces. I'll keep my scraps out. Probably not rainbow. But I do have these little scraps that can be used for things and stuff. And stuff and things. I also have that paper too. So background, a partial, and let's see what the tag looks like, of course, because that will help me determine what I need or want. Put those there. I think the tag was in here. Some of these I could put on the inside of cards, like this and this. These are very wordy. I'll put them on the insides. That's wordy. Ooh, I have an idea. Let me keep that out. Here's the tag. It's just a leprechaun. This could also go inside of a card if it'll fit. Maybe. I will leave it separately. I'll put it away. Okay. So we have the card, and that's a good size tag for that. Let me see if I have a green card base. I normally don't like to use green card bases since I use them so often at Christmas time. Where are my colorful card bases? I just saw it. Maybe? Where is my box of colorful card bases? I don't know. All right, we're going to have to go with white. I don't know where that box is. I just saw it. Not this box. This is here, but it's my other card bases. Where are you? Where art thou, card bases? It was right here under my feet, in my way, like all day. Oh, here it is. It's next to my feet. All right, let's see. I do have this green, but I'm not sure that is a good color. I do have some white, which is good to know. I didn't want to necessarily use white because his tag is not white. It's like an ivory color. Let's see. So I have the green. So I need a piece of ribbon down the side here, which this does not go with this green. I'm probably going to have to go with white. Let me see if I have one that is more of a not so white. Like this light brown. Because that green is not really the right color. I need a Kelly green. I also have brown. Let's see. I think it would stand out pretty good on this darker brown. I was thinking instead of a piece of paper here to use this, but I don't think it's going to work with the brown, so no. But this, and now I do think it needs green for sure. This here paper would be probably good, or this paper. Or let's see. I think I do want something green. Definitely something green. I like this here. And then we need ribbon here. I don't know why, but I really like this ribbon. And then it has 3 buttons down the side, which I have buttons. I don't know if I have 3 green buttons. Although this ribbon might be kind of cool. No. Okay. The dark one, like this dark one, you mean? With the words? Do you mean the dark one with words? Or the dark textured? Let me get my buttons. My jar o' buttons. No. You mean this then, the texture. Yeah, I like the texture a lot better too. And I like this ribbon here because I think it kind of goes with the style, and then I could use the extra piece in the at the top of the tag. And I need 3 buttons that are the same that kind of match green, because I think I need, this card needs green. That is a cool green. Oh, these are big. 1, 2. Do I have a third one? I have that small. Nope, but I do have that. I shouldn't say no. I don't know what I have. I have that. I need 3 matchy buttons. 3 matchy buttons. I don't think I want that color. I want green. Please, please have 3 green buttons that match. I have all these buttons. Oh, I have 2 of those. Do I have 1 more of those dark ones? That's another cool one. Tune in tomorrow when I find 3 buttons that match. Oh, I do. I have 3. Okay. I have one of those containers with photo containers full of buttons. I have another whole thing of buttons sorted out in different containers, but it's not within reach right now. This is going to take me all day to just clean these up. Yeah, I have some sorted by color. These are ones that I've had gotten and just never gotten around to sorting by color. I just throw them in here kind of as a catch-all. And now let's do this. That might be faster. Oops, and they fall on the floor. You know who's going to eat those later? Ripley's going to... I'll be like, where did she get these buttons? She'll find them in like 2 weeks. I don't know where she gets some of the things she gets. Some of it, I'm like, what is that even? Okay, here we go. We are almost done with cleaning up my buttony mess. We need some more verbs. More verbs. 1 regular, 1 past tense. Your mom's button jar was one. Oh, mine too. My mom had a big Charles Chips can. They're about the size of like the popcorn tins. I like this dark green too because it looks more antique-y. Okay. So here we go. Let's do this. We're going to put this corner to corner. I want to use as much of this paper as I can here, like that. And then this will go here. Yep. All right. All right. Got a bunch of paper there, or tape there. Let's see, there. Then I want to put this corner to corner because I want to get as much of this on as I can. There. Careful not to cut the spine of the card. Okay, so we have that. Then this kind of goes there. This will go here. And button, button, button. Okay. I'm not sure how straight this tape is. Okay. Not very. There. But I can get rid of the excess tape. Your mom's tin was a cookie tin in a prior life. You love, I know. I wish I had my mom's button tin. That was one of the things that I really wish I had. I played with that when I was a kid. My aunt used to work at the Burlington Coat Factory, and she used to get all the spare buttons from the coats. And also my mom would save buttons off of any clothing that we outgrew or would throw away or whatever. So there were so many cool buttons. All right, we have some more verbs. Tantalize, snored, hammered, threaten. I did miss those earlier. Okay, let's see. We're going to go with channel and snored. And channel. Okay, now the last thing we need are 3 nouns. I'm getting my nouns from earlier that I have not used yet. And I may pull from there. And let's put this in here. I should have made it longer. Just because it's easier to deal with and then trim off the excess, but I didn't, but that's okay. We have that. I like that it matches. Matchy matchy, as I would say. All right, so we need nouns, and then that's the last word, the last thing we need for the adjective. And then 3 buttons up here. Excellent, that will work. Where is my, I'm going to use my balloon dots. No, I'm going to just use fabric tack on the back. Make it easy. Oh, it smells. I'm squeezing air out of the fabric tack and ugh, it's smelly. Choking over here. I know I did miss some words. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm glad you're keeping me on my toes. Sometimes it's hard to, because I'm looking at what I'm crafting. I love fabric tack. It is like the best. It's my favorite. I'm writing this down. Banana peel and crystal ball. Okay. There we go. So we have that. This is Angie's favorite card so far. There we go. See, it doesn't all have to be all green. I didn't want to use white because I think it would have made that just look too weird. But yeah, very cute. Very cute. Let me put some insides in, some sentiments on the insides and parties on the inside of the cards, and then we'll pick those nouns and read the Mad Lib. All right. I have this piece of paper, which would match this. Put this over here. You didn't miss too much, Destaloo. Last call for nouns, Destaloo, if you want to throw a noun in there. So I have that paper. Do I have a small piece of that paper? Oh, I'm going to put this. Well, wait. I'm going to put this in that. Although one of my teachers would have said, if you ever came late to class, he always said, one of my college professors, no, it might have been high school. I'm trying to remember what teacher that was. And that's what you need to know to pass this class. All right, so that's the inside of that card. I have this. Get your Irish on. Let's put that in here. Get your Irish on. And everyone is Irish on St. Patrick's Day. I thought so, because it's like your Irish hat on. Get your Irish hat on. Got that. Now, I thought I had some more sentimenty kind of things. This is a little crooked and it's bothering me. It's stuck. It's going to have to stay crooked. We'll send that one to Pedro. Furniture, violet, quill, gravesite, jumping jacks. Okay. All right. Now let's see here. Shake your shamrocks. All right. I'll put that in here. Or maybe the dog one would be good. If I didn't put a sentiment in the dog. Welcome in, Bottle Cap. Oh, I put a sentiment in there. I didn't. Oh, here. Shake your shamrocks. And there's a shamrock. There we go. Shake your shamrocks. Get your Irish on. Do I have one in the dog? I don't have one in the dog. I don't have a sentiment in the dog. We're making St. Patrick's Day cards today. Here we go. Happy St. Patrick's Day. This one here doesn't have a good background color. Would it look good on there? No. No, I just need a piece of green. Piece of green. Here we go. I hope you're having a great day, Bottle Caps. Welcome in. All right. I'm going to turn it this way to have more of a green background. And trim it up. Okay. So I have some of these that I could put on the inside of some of the cards. This here says shake your shamrocks. So I'm going to put this over here as a little bit of a party on the inside, as Michelle would say. Whoops. I'll put it right there. I think I'm going to leave that one alone because I think the things I have are a bit cutesy for it. I don't know that I have a doggy kind of thing. All right, I think we'll leave those the way they are. I think they're pretty good. They are pretty decorative. Leprechaun and paw. Yeah, they are cute. Next week I'll probably do some more since I have so many of these awesome stickers. Check out my latest video. That is the Amazon haul. If you want to see the where to get some of these things. So we have that guy. We have the hat, and these will glow in the dark. So that piece will glow in the dark. This piece will glow in the dark. And I need something here that says like Happy St. Patrick's Day. I will have to print off some thingy-mabobs, sentiments. Maybe I'll do that before next week. And I need to pick some nouns to go in this Mad Lib. And then I can read the Mad Lib. Let's see, I need 3. We're going to go with banana peel. And then sump pump. And furniture. Okay. Alrighty. So here we go. Here is the Mad Lib of the day. I do not follow this advice at home. And do not serve it to me if I come to your house. Hot fudge sundaes. Making a hot fudge outhouse, oh gosh, is as simple as 1, 2, 420. All you need are the following bagpipes: a pint of beautiful ice cream, a jar of decomposed fudge sauce, a cup of squirrely nuts, a can of whipped toenail fungus. Oh, gross. 1,956 maraschino silver coins. Scoop the ice banana peel into a glass sump pump. Pour on a generous portion of hot furniture sauce and add a heaping mound of Snord cream. Sprinkle with church steeples and top off with a tasteless cherry. Now channel and enjoy. You came in right at the right time, bottle caps. You came in right at the right time. Number 7 is your favorite. This one here. It's Michelle's favorite. These two are Anne's favorite. This one is Ange's favorite, right? The tag. I think that's what Ange said. I can't remember. All right. I like the paw, though. I think the paw. Top off with church steeples, I think. What did it say? Top off. Oh, with a tasteless cherry. So you sprinkle with church steeples and top off with a tasteless cherry. Susan likes the shamrock. Excellent. All excellent choices. Very much so. So, yeah, we're going to look for someone to go visit. Okay. The bottom two. Ange likes the bottom two. Christine likes the leprechaun. Michelle likes this one, I think I got it all under control. Okay, let me see who is on to visit. This is a really cool thing that we do here. I'm gonna get my mouse needs to mousing. We're gonna find somebody to share the love with. Let me find out, where does it go? Edit. I always have to like stop and think where I have to go. No, hang on. I gotta see what I'm doing over here. Do you guys know anybody that is live right now on YouTube that we could visit? We went to Queen Crafts last week. All right, let me search for crafts. Oh, they're all upcoming. Let me see. I don't see anybody with craft. Let me go to just regular craft. Ooh. I don't know what that is. Okay. Become a star? Oh. There's a lot of people that are live that don't have their redirects turned on. If you guys know any streamers that go live on YouTube, tell them to turn on their redirects so we could raid into them. For sure. K. Werner Design. Let me see if they have, whoops. K. Werner. Oh, she's live, K. Werner Design, Christina, but she does not have her redirect. She has to add me, I guess. Or she has to allow anybody to redirect. Unfortunately, it won't let me go to her, which is kind of sad. There's so many listed that don't have those permissions on. So we're going to venture off of the craft world for a minute. We're going to go visit somebody that I watch a lot. When I was making these, I watched his show a lot. His name is Lone Wolf. He shows real live court cases that actually happened today. And some of them are crazy. Although Ann just saying, hold on. So if Kay Werner adds me, like right now, I can go to her, but I can't. It won't let me. But if I can't find anybody else, we'll go to see Lone Wolf. They are pretty awesome. And they will allow me to raid them. I watch them quite often. And I craft while I watch. It's something you don't have to like stare at the screen. You could just have it on in the background. So, yeah, I don't see any other crafters that have it allowed. We do this on Twitch, but you could raid just about anybody on Twitch, but on YouTube it's more restrictive. So, Ange, do you still need me to hold on, or you got it? I'm going to write this K. Werner Design. I'm going to write it down because I'll check out the channel. Okay. All right. We're going to go visit Lone Wolf. Yeah. If you guys know people that go live, tell them about this. Tell them they had turned their redirects on, and tell them to allow anybody to redirect to them. So what it's going to do, it's going to take this whole community, and we're going to go over to visit Lone Wolf. You'll have to click at the top of the chat once I hit the button, and it'll take you there to his channel. Feel free to say hi. It's a great community. They are a lot of fun. If you like real live court cases, you will really love this channel. It's really a lot of fun. I enjoy his channel very much. He mainly stays quiet during the stream, but he does type in the chat. And his moderators and his community, they're awesome. Love them. All right, you guys. Thank you all for being here. I will be Wednesday on Twitch, and then Thursday night I'll be playing music on Twitch. And next Monday I'll be back, and we'll probably do some more St. Patrick's Day cards at that time. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Ange, and thank you, Christine, for being my awesome moderators. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone else who stopped in and said hello or participated. The Mad Lib was a lot of fun. Thank you, guys. And until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.